adding a co-borrower onto your loan can 100% help your loan. But there's also times that it doesn't help your loan. Now, what I'm specifically talking about on this is if you are buying a home and a non-occupant co-borrower is co-signing with you. So they are not going to live in the home. They're not even necessarily going to help you make payments unless you're in trouble. Now, when you have multiple people on a loan, we take everyone's income. We also take everyone's debts. We look at everyone's credit scores, their middle score, and we take the lowest of everyone's. So if they have great income, but a low score, it could actually affect your pricing. It might not help. If you have great credit, but they've co-signed with a few other people, they may actually have too many debts and it might not help you qualify for more. Now, is there a benefit to this? 100% if you find the right person or family member, and you can buy more home. That's usually why people want to add people onto the loan, and that makes tons of sense. Sometimes I've even had parents add their kids onto the loan just to help their kids increase credit, which is great. But the cons are number one, you're both 100% liable. So if you don't make the payment and they're not living in the home, it affects both of your scores. So in this situation, I always suggest that everyone has access to be able to make sure that the payment has been made. The other big thing is you can't get the other person off the loan unless you do a full refinance or an assumption, which if rates are in the high range, you're going to refinance it anyway, so it doesn't matter. And a loan assumption, you can ask me about that, but they're pretty hard to get. And my biggest thing is just relationships are more important than anything. My largest question is, why are you adding someone to the loan? If they're going to be helping you with the payments, like, okay, we're going to pay half of this, 75% of this, 25% of this, that's great. And you can add them on. But if you can't qualify for the payment without them, are you putting yourself in a bad position? Now, the biggest reason why I see this, and I fully support, what an underwriter sees and what's on paper may not actually be what your income is. For my actors who make 1099 or my artists who make 1099. If you've just started a business or the worst one I saw was they changed the name of their business and it disqualified them from everything. So a lot of times what an underwriter sees and what you actually make are two different things. And that to me is a number one reason to, yep, go ahead, put somebody else on there. Your income is much higher than that. That's just not what it shows on paper. So there are pros and cons to putting somebody else on your loan. It's up to you and up to that co-borrower if it makes sense for you guys to be on the loan together.